Dudeincar, live once again. I went live yesterday, but I literally noticed that I had my phone connected to my speaker, and I wasn't able to connect it because I didn't know that it was connected. But welcome once again to the layout and the diecast collection of mine. Like I said in the last video, the diecast discussion, hey aviation lover, aviation and cars, aviation and cars. Um I basically went ahead and ordered a bunch of new diecast cars and a bunch of new stuff. Um Personally, it's flying customs, Mopar vehicles, and really just cars out there in general that are classical. Got Torino, the blue version of the Skyline. I already have the green one. We got uh, Dodge Demon, V8 Vega, Mercury Cougar, Mustang, Ford Mustang, Camaro, Audacious casting from 2003. Let's see, we got a 68 Nova, Nissan 180SX, Camaro. And really, I think that's pretty much about it for right now for the Fang Customs. I am awaiting 2 of them. Yeah, right. It's really nice. That Skyline is really nice. Honestly, I think what really sells me about this is the detail. Let me go ahead and take it out and show you a little better. It's it's a little similar to the hot ones. This is a brand new release that recently came out, and they feature a variety of cars here. Got the, what is that, a Kobo Camaro modern version. Yeah, the golden rims are cool, man. They're based on the 80s Hot Wheels, which are really nice. Here you go. There's a little catalog right there in case you want to get into them. Aviation, Flying Customs, Hot Wheels. I managed to get all of these within a buy. Like, I bought them from separate sellers. Some of them came together, some of them didn't. But I figured that I wanted to get them so they can go along with my little Hot Ones wall, which I will be eventually getting there with buying more Hot Ones. Specifically for the silver rims, the golden rims. You guys already know. But yeah, that's like a little bit of the closest to the new edition. Really, just in general, I think it just really just doubles down to keeping everything vintage and classy is the way I like to refer to it. So I have some 80s, I mean not some 80s, but some 60s stuff right here. We got this Nova, I believe it's a Nova wagon, Chevy Nova wagon. I used to have the red version back in the day, but I got rid of it. I don't know why. And then I have these Plymouth Savoys in white and black. I've never had this casting before. I figured it went really well with the 60s style I was trying to go for in this haul. And then we have a little wagon over here. Little blue wagon, 60s style. We got a 1970 Dodge Charger in green. Looks like a AMC Javelin, but isn't an AMC Javelin. Yeah. That's in terms of the new stuff that's come in. And then on Saturday, I went to a town that was about an hour over. and I managed to cop a lot of new cars, which I believe is a bunch of Mopars that were already opened. A bunch of good stuff. This is a Dodge Coronet. Is it? Yeah, Dodge Coronet in yellow and in orange. If any of you noticed that I had gone live yesterday and you couldn't hear the audio correctly, I was connected to my Bluetooth speaker, so I apologize about that. This is me making up for it, 100%. We got a blue Vega with the engine sticking out of it. I believe it's the engine. I'm not really sure. Actually, no, it's not the engine. Oh, really? Yeah, they're really nice. This, I believe, is a Malibu. This is one of those that I didn't think of ever getting again, but I did have a few of these castings as a kid. They might have been like, they might have been Lincoln Continentals at best, but it's something. In El Camino. And then we have the Chevelle wagon, the yellow one from 2007. I've been looking to get this casting for the longest time just because I have the Matchbox version, which is in the cream color. And let me tell you guys, it looks so nice. And then as I mentioned earlier, the AMC Javelin right there. Semi truck that came with the trailer, it can fit a car. Oh, really? Where'd you find that one at? Hobby Lobby? Or eBay? This must be like a 1970 a Dodge. I mean a Mustang, sorry. Oh, Walmart. Is it one of those is it by M2? I think it's the brand that it's called. M2. Is it? It's gotta be. It's gotta be M2. Because if you're saying a semi with wheels, I mean a semi truck that came with the trailer, it's gotta be an M2. Like an M2 car. Yeah. Yeah, I personally don't buy any M2 when it comes to like the cargo stuff, like with the truck and a trailer and stuff, but I eventually thought of getting into it, but since my little desk doesn't have that much space, and I really wouldn't have anywhere to display them besides my window seal. I mean, there's a few trucks that I like from M2, like I believe over here there is a 80s. I believe it's a 80s. No, what is that? A Dodge? It's an 80s Dodge, which looks similarly to a Silverado. I got a few hot rods here that I found as well. Some black ones. I mean, a red one and a blue one. And this one that looks like a Shelby, but isn't a Shelby. All right, sounds good. And let me see what else I found. Try to find some other stuff. And then I don't know if you guys remember. How many do I have of what? Like cars in general, or like the Mopars, or like what are you asking? Like, do you mean the cars? like all my cars, if I could take a wild guess, I would say it is somewhere around, probably like around 3,000 to 4,000 cars. Because you gotta keep in mind, I have this wall, I have this wall, I have this wall over here full of Hot Wheels. So it's a lot. It's really a lot. And then I have these like two boxes over here that are full of nothing but extra cars that I have. Yeah, a bunch of stuff. Hey, glad to have you back, Aviation. And then I have some cars over here that I opened from the packs. Oh, you're good. You're good, Aviation. You're good. And then I got some Dodge Chargers, Durangos, Cadillacs, Challengers, I think this is a Volvo, Mercedes-Benz. What's my favorite car out of my entire collection, right? Because I have too many cars that I like. My favorite car out of my collection, now that you mention it, is this white Dodge Durango by Matchbox. I specifically love Durangos. I've driven a few in my lifetime, for friends, and I do like the way they drive. So yeah, I would say this white Dodge Durango SRT. I like driving them. The only issue is the handling. I'm not much of a fan of driving any SRT vehicles. Because I drive a sedan. I drove a Ford sedan, so can't really say I have experience, but yeah, they're nice. You think you have a Mustang? Like a newer generation or a older? These are my open packs of cars, Mercedes-Benz, everything there. And then I have one more box over here of other cars that I opened. Oh, 1990s. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, the Mustangs from the 90s, they don't make them like they used to. At all whatsoever. Everything good. They just basically just made it into plastic nowadays, so it's still nice, but it's not as reliable as it used to be, if you were to ask me. I got an old Tesla here. Got a Corvette, which for some reason I struggled yesterday to name this one. 4 circle headlights. Oh, that's cool. Got the Ford circle headlights. The 4 circle headlights. Yeah, I've been trying to find one with that version of headlights, but I don't seem to have any luck finding one of those. Maybe if I look for like about 2 hours on eBay, I might be able to find one. White Tesla, a Mercedes-Benz in blue. We got a Bentley in blue and red. Got a Subaru. This gray version of Chrysler 300 that I already have in blue. Yeah, and these are really just opened packs that I have amassed over time, from the big Matchbox haul that I did like over 2 weeks ago, I believe. And really, I think it just delves down into wanting to complete the collection. because this collection I had it since I was like I had it since I was in my last relationship, so that was like what 2 or 3 years ago. And yeah, this is like the diorama that's been slowly building itself. It's kind of at its maximum capacity. Um, mm, I'm not really into the Hot Wheels monster trucks. I mean I think they look nice, but I just don't have anywhere to place them. Is the only issue. But yeah, they do look nice. They do personally look nice. My little diorama here. It goes all the way back there. Pretty pretty big diorama. My mom was asking me the other day. She was like, "Why'd you make the diorama so big? Like I feel like you could barely reach in there." And I'm like, "The only reason I made it big is because I want every car to have a bit of their personality show, and I want to be able to display cars as much as I can everywhere that I can. Because my personality is once I built this area, I was never gonna touch it again. But time played its course, and stuff would be knocked down from time to time, and I'd have to go in and just like pick power lines up and little figures up. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I had like about two or three of the monster trucks with the wheels that turn on. I thought that was pretty cool, honestly. I did have a monster truck that was like a RC, and I used to like race it in the mud and stuff when I was a kid. I used to think that was really fun too. And then obviously we have some traffic over here, some stuff going on there, parked cars. I'm about to get up and show you guys exactly what there is in the diorama. Obviously, you got some trucks over here parked at the food distribution center. Got some apartments here. The neighboring downtown. Yeah, I really appreciate that, aviation. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I try to make it as fun as I can for most people here on the live. I think what really brings in people into the lives is the cars, but also I think the diorama as well. Because I try to always add new things on here, usually. I think like the newest part of the diorama is this like little turn on the interstate, which I did last week, and it came out really good. It came out really good, and the only reason I did this edition is because I wanted more space and more space for my cars to go through. So I had posted on my Instagram and on my TikTok like a while back, and I said I wanted to have more interstates, and people just started liking that post I made on TikTok, and they were like, "Yeah, yeah, go ahead and do it, post it, make another expansion or addition or something." And I was like, "Yeah, could be nice." Yeah, honestly, all the other live streamers are brain rot, to tell you the truth. I mean, there's nothing but brain rot on the internet nowadays. It's either that or like it's just a bunch of other people copying other people on the internet, and it's like crazy. And then I also added this third highway exit into the city with a lane coming into the interstate. Yeah. Yeah, AI is also another contributor to why people get frustrated on YouTube. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's this AI, it's taking over, man. It's taking over. And then I like repainted the back of these signs up here on the interstate, added a new sign over there because it's basically an on-ramp to just turn back on the interstate. And really, that's just it's the big city over there on that side. Got the industrial area, little neighborhood area over here. Little the train station depot where people leave. Yeah, the interstate is actually nice. I mean, there's a lot of activity that's going on over there. Like everything else over here is just total like right here, this area is already fully cultivated, right? It's like fully like it has its personality going because you have the little pharmacy over here with its billboard, KFC, this part of downtown and that other part of town that's like you don't know what it is. And then you go over here, and mind you, this is like the oldest part of the display because it was the first edition of works that I ever worked on. And obviously, as you can see, it features a post office, 3 houses, another house over here with 2 stories. It features two mobile homes, some billboards on the side of the road to kind of get the countryside. Oh, that's nice. You just moved into a new house. That's nice. You'll probably have a lot of space now for your collections and stuff. And then you have the train station over here with a bunch of cars and stuff. On here, you got a church, got a bike shop right there, grocery store, a paint store, an apartment, another apartment building with about 4 stories. And then you have the entertainment district over there, the big downtown area. There's a bunch of taxis and stuff over there coming in and out of the city. It's really just a lot. Got a bank over there, apartment buildings. You got FedEx, Pizza Hut, 7-Eleven. Let me go over here on the side. I'm telling you guys, this freaking setup is big. It's huge. I gotta walk across my loft just to get to the other side. And then here's this little roundabout to get back onto the interstate. Oh, really? Yeah. I feel like once it gets to the point to where you have so many, dude, that's when you know that you've pretty much filled up your entire room or just have too many of too many. I honestly feel that. But when you get to that point to where you have too many, you will know. Little downtown area of the big city right here. The apartment building right there. The bank building. These apartment, this like, what is it, a shoe store, I believe? Yeah, it's a shoe store, clothing store. Building with apartments. And then we have little bit of the entertainment district with an Italian restaurant, pizzeria, a entertainment theater. And then you get on this road, you turn right, you get back onto the interstate, and you leave, and you're gone. But yeah, guys, this is the live for today. I'm gonna be going live again later today. I wanted to kind of cut this short a little bit today, even though it's already almost at 25 minutes. I'm gonna upload more videos today, that's for sure. And I will see you guys later. Oh, you used to live in an apartment? Yeah. Yeah, well, I think it's a lot better now that you live in a house because you could have way more cars than you used to have. But honestly, that's good. That's good. That's good that you just moved into a new house. That way you can collect more cars and stuff, and you can even have a bigger collection, similar to mine, but probably even bigger. Since I'm kind of hitting my dead end a little bit. Oh, and then before I end the live, I also did purchase um two new cars for my 50s collection, and it's this 57 Bel Air in, I think it's like greenish blue, greenish blue, or I think it's just blue, deep blue, and then a Eldorado 60s police car, because we do kind of get into the era where it's like 50s all the way to 60s and 70s. But I don't really focus on 70s like that. I think it's just the 50s and 60s that really gets my attention. I also have these Dodge Sweepside pickups. Dude, you're so lucky your dad actually gave you old Hot Wheels, man. Are those like those old ones with the nice wheels? Similar to the golden ones? The golden ones that you feature that you talked about earlier? Because if it's a bunch of those, dude, I'm telling you, you got lucky. You got Cadillac Fleetwoods right there. My only one in blue. That one is brand new. We got a Dodge Coronet police car. And then some Ford custom 1957s. Custom 300s. To go with my 57 collection. And yeah, this kind of just pretty much completes the entire collection of 50s and 60s and stuff. All right, man. And really it just kind of delves down a little bit down the wall. And then I have about two more Johnny Lightning 50s cars coming to the wall. And that'll pretty much just end the whole cycle with cars. But yeah, this is kind of my entire collection here. It's full of a bunch of cars, a bunch of vehicles, and everything in between. But yeah, this is pretty much everything. Got some more cars up there too. It's a bunch of stuff. Bunch of great stuff. And then I think I had somebody ask me the other day if I was going to open my 50s cars from the upper part of the wall. And just to answer the question, I probably won't. Um because I honestly wouldn't like to see them all opened. But I think when it comes time when time comes to the point to where I have to start getting rid of some castings and putting more Hot Wheels, because Hot Wheels and Matchbox, they come out with just so many castings. It's more than usual, I feel like, every year, but it's always good to see new castings, new recolors, really just about everything in between. Um, I had gone and done a haul 2 weeks ago. I believe most of you guys were here for it. Oh, nice, you got your Mustang. Uh, and it was a bunch of good Hot Wheels. This like really rare Odyssey, which goes for like $30 on eBay. Got some Hondas, some Volvos, Kia Stingers. Really just a bunch of old and new castings. You guys might recognize some of these because they just came out recently. Some Matchbox cars that just came out as well. Some older and newer castings. Got some 90s casting right there. And then you got a few of the classic ones as well. We got a Porsche right there. What is that? What is that? Oh, Dodge Viper and a Hummer. I believe that one is... It's a Jaguar. The Urus. Mini Cooper. What is that? No, that's a Fiat. That's a Fiat. Yeah, Classic are better. Classic really are better. Classic are way much better. One is a racing type, and one is my favorite because it's a giant engine sticking out. Yeah, honestly, those sticking out engines are nice as crap, man. We got the gray version of the Range Rover Velar. Then we have a Mercedes-Benz CLS 500, Porsche 944 Turbo, a Jaguar in gray, 69 Cadillac sedan, Audi RS5 Avant. Oh, shoot. It's got golden rims. And they got some Volvos and stuff. It's really just a lot. It's like a lot of stuff that really just comes down with cars, really. Does it look to be like a 2000 and... like an early 2000s car? The golden one? Or is it like the 90s that you told me earlier? Because if it's like a 90s, then I would be like, crap. I'd be like, crap, don't get rid of it. Keep that in your collection. Ah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. But yeah. I'm gonna probably have to keep on organizing the wall a little more. Because there's just way too much here. And there's much more that I plan on adding. It's 90s and 80s that you have two of. Okay. Not bad. Do you like upload videos on your channel about your cars? Cause I would love to see it, man. Oh geez, man. That's a big pain right there. It's a big pain going around and organizing your cars. But yeah, guys, this is the end of the live. I really do appreciate you, Aviation, for being here and talking to you and everyone and everyone interacting. But I'm gonna cut this live right now. I will probably upload more videos today. Once again, shout out to Aviation and Cars 75564. I appreciate you being my longtime supporter. And I will see you guys again. Peace out. Peace out, Aviation.